you.
Can I get some water?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair. Alright. Do your worst. Do your worst.
Get this freaking audio on my audios. Not me though. Syrup and lean. I'm EVIL.
Yeah, that. Boy, we gonna get your
EVIL.
Normal. Please. Don't be
I wanna be-
extraterrestrial.
like a freaking terrestrial. God dang, that might be one of the. Are we on here?
Yeah, we've been. So
Jesus
welcome,
Christ. Howdy, howdy.
Welcome to volume 24. We just made it. See what I did there? Made it even more authentic after fucking it up.
That's why.
Got your whole nice little singing at the front there, and
Are you serious?
oh yeah, it'd been going since I got your water. Anyways, so that's gonna be best intro of all time.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start doing that from now on.
Well, I guess we could sort of try and salvage what we did last time now.
Nah, fuck it. It's already different.
Well, frick. Oh,
Yeah.
real quick. I'm Kamar, and he's freaking Alec, and
Yeah.
we're the Hypersane fricks.
As I said,
we
it's
the
volume
hyper frick,
24.
hyper frick ups. There it is. We got a name now.
Yeah, Hyperfrickity.
Hyper frickity. Hey, let me smick it head ass. Anyway,
It was only a matter of time before that became the title of a volume.
hyper frickity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to our podcast, and if you're new, you know, we do whatever the frick we want to,
It's shit right now.
and we tend to have a couple of technical difficulties every now and then, but we fix it, you know.
Yeah.
But
You know,
the show must freaking go on. So,
just
anyways,
settings, man.
yeah. Anyways, that's with a CH. But let's get into it. Usually, fudge. I just sort of brain.
Yeah.
Anyways, usually Alec covers the analytics, but I'm gonna be taking his role this volume, and vice versa. So let's get into it. So currently, if you know what's going on, if you know what I'm saying, you know what's going on. If you don't know, God bless you. And I already said that the last time we recorded. Alex sort of laughing. What are you laughing at?
Oh, I don't know.
You freaking know. Anyways,
Just the just
anyways,
just
frick.
that whole fact.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So pretty much this whole, what's going on. These current events have sort of spawned a sort of conscious shift and a conscious split in our society. And I mean, not that it hasn't been there, but it seems to be a lot more poignant. Is that the right word? Frick, no.
I don't know.
Seems a lot more prominent nowadays. So
The split?
the split and the shift.
What is the split that you're referring to?
Well, see, I was going to get into that.
I know.
All right. So the split is, you have your more spiritual people who try to focus on things that you can't really see, and maybe even as far as conspiracy theories and the hypersanity of certain things. Like, I wouldn't even say hypersanity, because, well, actually I would, because at this point, well, no, because hypersanity would be like the median, but listen, this is why I'm getting. This is why this whole discussion is why Alex,
I'm
like, hurry
waiting
the
for
frick
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Let me go freaking not dunce mode. So you got your spiritual, people who don't believe in what they see, and more of like the stuff you can't see, faith. Then you got your more surface level people who tend to grasp onto what they can see and what they hear. And the split has really just caused a lot of, different topics and different theories from each side. So obviously, the people who are more focused on the surface level have more mainstream theories and beliefs, and then spiritual have the stuff that they don't believe in, or that pretty much is contrary to that. And it's very interesting because the spiritual people will be like, don't believe what you see on the news, and then the more surface level people will be like, don't believe these stupid conspiracy theories. And it's like, mainly you hear more don't believe what you watch on the news. And
or I don't even know if it's it doesn't seem like it's more necessarily the people who watch the news saying don't believe the conspiracy theories. It's like the people who watch the news be like, don't believe the people that don't watch the news.
Right.
Don't believe the people that don't actually intake the information.
Right.
Or intake that information.
So
rather.
Pretty much, yeah. And pretty much, I just said that again. But try not to say it one more time. But it's crazy because, I think I tend more to the spiritual side, and just this question alone, this is taking, I don't even say taking shots, this is just questioning the spiritual side of things. Because, there's a lot of spiritual channels, a lot of videos, and a lot of theories that's like, go within, find the information, blah, 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 But the real question is it more of a fad? Is it almost as bad as, the spiritual people see the news, where they're just telling people what to do and, giving us all these crazy theories, just like the news gives us all this crazy news? Is it just as bad as the news, these spiritual videos, and like really that person or that, that theory or whatever it is, that intent is to, dehumanize whoever, or to, control whoever, or to control whatever, or, is it genuine? That's really been a question, because, a lot of spiritual channels have sort of, like on YouTube, but a lot of spiritual channels, pages, whatever, like I hear even on TikTok, like there's a lot of spirituality on TikTok, which I thought was very surprising. But
wow. So we got tweens out here with spirituality.
Do we do?
Because I hope they're not older than that. Anyways.
At
least not on TikTok.
Know. Right. But yeah, it's like a lot of these spiritual, but is this really like, and there a lot of people sort of, they sort of call this would happen, like this new spiritual awakening, the conscious shift. But is it, well, my thing is it really, truly, like, is it authentic, or is it just the fad, And it's crazy because I watched this one particular channel, and, like, just going on, it's purely spiritual. Like, they're, like, obviously, spiritual, we're, like, the community and spiritual is all about people, self-development, and, you find out the answers by yourself. Yet, this one channel sort of brings up a lot of fans that will go to other spiritual channels and, like, sort of be like, you need to listen to that person, or you need to whatever that person, where it's just like, why is there hate in this spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's one of the clear indications where it's like, might be more of a fad, or it might be more of a, it's just a trend. If
right.
other, like,
they're just trying to get a following all the same.
Exactly. And it's like the whole thing was not to worry about freaking following or fad, yet
right.
It's
should
still
just be
doing
whoever
that.
Wants to do it.
You know what I'm saying? So just me coming from that spiritual side, I think it's very interesting. We have to also look within our own freaking community and look within our own, ideas and beliefs and question them. So,
Well, if there was a community to do that, I would say that would be the one.
right.
Or it would only make sense, to turn around and be like, maybe.
Right, because I've seen and it's not even just one particular channel. Like, it's been a couple of channels where they don't watch this person. This is a spiritual channel, talk about another spiritual channel, which makes no sense because we're supposed to
Right,
be...
there's no need to plug the other spiritual channel.
Exactly.
It should just be everything right there.
Right.
Sure, you could take ideas from other people, but you shouldn't plug them.
Exactly. Probably. Or at least try to put their plug in,
put your own spin on it, or make it your own.
You can make it your own, but no need to try and put their name in the video or whatever to try.
Unless there's a reason for you to do that.
Exactly.
Other than.
And it's so crazy because the whole freaking idea is to be against that. You know what I'm saying? We're doing stuff out of sheer, not materialistic ideas or surface level ideas or surface level. I mean, not ideas, surface level feelings and surface level, tendencies, stuff like this.
I mean, you sort of see it written out all the time in, scripts or whatever, for film. People want to get so far away from something that they end up becoming it.
Right.
And so...
this one channel in particular, he has some crazy theories, and it's just
It is interesting, too, because it seems like it's interesting that the spiritual stuff seems to tend towards the conspiracy theory, because there are also channels for that. There's their own communities for the conspiracy theories and just stuff that's against the grain. But it is interesting that there's no balance.
But maybe there is balance though. Wait, but
balance between conspiracy and something that you would just normally hear.
But see, maybe there is a balance. Maybe the agenda is on both sides. In a deep spiritual hypersane, you have your spiritual information. You have the conspiracy and spiritual side, and then you have your surface level. Let's say there were both, of course you have your regular surface level, but then let's say there was also people in that spiritual that are trying to make division just to make it seem like everything is normal. You get what I'm saying? You have to have daylight. You have to have light in order to have dark type of deal. You know what I'm saying? You have to have, what if it was just all one big type of hoax? Even some of the bigger spiritual people, or some of the spiritual people and some of the mainstream people were working together, right? Just to create this sort of division in itself.
Yeah, maybe.
That's on my real hypersane, and Alex we need to hurry up and move the frick on. But no, I mean that was my thing.
Could be,
because it's very interesting. You have very interesting theories from the mainstream media, this stuff that's going on, and then you have pretty much the spiritual or the conspiracy that is a contrarian to that. So it's that's the yin, that's the yang. We can frick everybody up, you know what I'm saying? So it's where does the real answer freaking lie?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel the spiritual channels, in my opinion, sort of have the edge personally, because they'll be you need to find the answer within yourself. But then again, the next 18 videos or whatever videos is about what they do and what is what and this is that, you know what I'm saying? So it's sort of
and people fall into that.
Exactly. I fell into it the other day. Alec and I were having a discussion, and I was like, bro, I'm hearing this, that, this. And then Alec was like, yeah, you misinterpreted, you stupid frick. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, who the frick?
That actually was funny.
I felt like a dunce, legit. Alec was just I'm about to eat this boy alive. What? I was was like, oh, look at this
It was
dumb
hilarious
fricker.
because it was what was it? It was like a 2-minute video. Not even gonna say the topic.
We're not even gonna talk
And
about
then-
the topic.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the topic, but it was a 2-minute video, and
I was, and real
just-
quick, I was hesitant to send it to you because even no, trust me, I was on
you're
your
already
type,
down
and
for it.
I was
You're
like,
oh shit, is he gonna rip me?
yeah, because even when I watched the video myself, I was like, I
Well,
picked
see,
up, I
no.
didn't misinterpret.
No, see, here was the issue is that Kamari here watched the video and then he went right to the comments afterwards and got all these ideas in his head and was like, oh, so that's what the video means. And then he was like, yeah, check out this video. Like it said this and that. And then I watched the video, paid no attention to the comments, just come back from the video and I'm
Face
like, yeah, this
value.
is what he said in the video. And he's like, all right, hold on.
Yeah, and I had a freaking, not even a bot malfunction, a spiritual malfunction. Yeah, I was like, frick. But yeah, I mean, even then, it's sort of,
So it goes to show how crazy the interpretations can get. People like to morph shit out of, just in the comments.
right. Well, I wouldn't say it was just the comments. Like, I feel like I was going to say hold on because I want to do more research because
Gotcha.
clearly that video wasn't enough evidence. And
It wasn't really, but the idea of the person being interviewed, what they wanted to make, seemed pretty clear.
Right.
So it seems people sort of like took it and twisted his words, which reporters tend to do. So maybe half of them are journalists. I don't know, but
and that's what I'm
they
saying.
were like, yeah, I'm gonna write this comment and just screw everyone up. So people who just see the video, scroll the comments, don't even watch it, are gonna get this idea.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, what good are the spiritual channels if they're doing the same thing as the news?
Yeah.
So this is just us on our sort of hypersane median level. That's why I was saying this sort of brings the hypersane where you question everything rather than just questioning what you see in front of you. You got to question your spirituality, which is sort of like in between both worlds type of
Right.
thing, or sides,
Yeah.
which may be the path. And then coming up with stuff for real on your own, not really focus about what he said. She said, you know what I'm saying? She said the top fruit, and he said a yeah. So you gotta freaking whatever the frick whoever said. Don't pay any mind to it. It's all about what you say. You know what I'm saying? Survey says, and yeah, that was my whole spiel. Just something to question, and being
Gotcha.
very oh frick me, being very analytical of what's at stake on both sides and what both sides are offering, and
Yeah.
because we don't freaking know, we don't know. I mean, we put in that was my other thing to Alec that I was saying whenever I freaking pretty much lost that sort of battle to him. I was like, I'm putting too much energy into this idea or this whatever. I need to come up with my own type of theories, come up with my own ideas, go with what I freaking know. You know what I'm saying? Tune everything out and really understand stuff for what I think it is. You
Right.
know? Try and gather information from both sides and not just be a total contrarian to each side. So just and that's not even trying to be on this tip, but it's a very political way of thinking. Like, there's a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, they vote a certain way because, you know what I'm saying, like a certain people vote that way, and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna go against that without even taking into consideration the other views or the other side. They just sort of nope and close their
Right.
mind to it, which is not what I want to be about. Gotta say, keep an open mind. So that's what I was saying. So yeah, those are the analytics, and gotta pass it to Alec. What you got? That's deep.
I don't have anything.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm just not deep anymore. Pause.
Relatively.
No, yeah, the thing that I'd come up with was, don't even have a whole lot to say about it, but just the fact that it's crazy to think that some people who, don't really, how do I want to say this? Like, how if you were to say something and then, later on you may end up thinking about it, be like, should I have said that or said something else? It's possible that people don't do that, right? People don't really reflect on the little things that they've said and, all this and all that. And I would assume, or people similar to that probably don't really understand, like the implications of what they say or their actions on much of a deeper level than them just, saying it or doing it and then just sort of glossing right over it and moving on. And there's no revisiting or anything like that. But for anyone who has heard it or seen it, if they're not also the same type of person, then they're probably going to take it and actually interpret yeah. Yeah, dang.
Perfect.
Oh, well, let's see. How can we go about that?
We probably shouldn't. But we could sort of talk about it in a very confidential way.
I mean,
We have a perfect
there's,
example.
yeah. So, it's sort of like anything. Anything that can be analyzed or, torn apart, looked at a, at a different level. There are things to be understood about it or taken from it that are more than just
What it is.
what had actually happened or what had actually, been said. So, it would be like if,
Should I revisit the, no, I was going to bring back the pizza analogy. But, nah.
it's sort of like, so say you're having a serious conversation and then, so you're trying to be serious about something and someone comes back with a semi-valid, but also childish, like retort.
Very childish.
And then there's just, it's hard to even move past that at that point. If you
have
any
all
sort
this
of
energy and the seriousness, and then they,
yeah. So you're trying to accomplish something, and then there's just, something that's getting fed back to you that sort of means something, but it also is just like a, well, why not that? Or, how about first this? Or, just one of those stupid argument starters.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just gets glossed over and you're left with thinking about it like, wow, like they can't even, have this conversation. They have to come with something to, in quote, defend themselves or, cover something up or whatever it may be that isn't even necessary to the situation at all. So it just, all that remains is the implication of, they don't care enough. They're not an adult. The mentality isn't there.
There's a lot.
There's
of people
just
out there.
all this that can be taken from it, where at that point in time, you know, for this person, it was just said, and you know,
Whatever.
that seems, you know, acceptable. But, you know, there's no thought about it after, you know, no remorse or no, you know, retrospect. Like, dang, like maybe it wasn't so smart to say that.
Or do that.
Yeah. So not even to, like, let alone, you know, actually come back and say, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. It was stupid. And, you know, but not to even think again about it.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's wild to me to think about, because, I mean, there has to be like at least, I mean, a couple things a week that I'm like,
Yeah,
like I revisit a little
Fuck.
bit, like not
Right.
even that it was bad, just something, just anything. Be like, you know, it would have been interesting if it went like this, you know.
But to confirm that there was no type of thought or anything, crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of cap nowadays. But
Or to just like do something and then leave it in the dark and then just come back and talk about it later as if it was something else or like something different, or to like play it down.
and it's
Like
like,
it did,
no, don't play it down. Don't do that.
right, because at that point, you know, you've come back and it had already been seen, the depth of it, and so there really is no playing it down at that point.
Like this is deep.
Yeah.
So what can you do?
Yeah, I mean that's really it. So, but I think it goes back to just putting it out there. I'm gonna again request that, because it sort of requires some thinking, which would require sort of an internal monologue to replay these situations.
Yes, indeed.
And so I still want to know if there's anyone out there that doesn't have an internal monologue. So if you know, when you write, you don't hear the sentence in your head before you type it, or you have to say something out loud to yourself when you're alone and there's no real, you know, just monologue or just words that
your
are
head.
conversation that's going on in your head with you being completely silent. If you are one of those people that doesn't have that, we want to know.
And we want to get you on this show.
Definitely. So,
Our podcast.
so in the interest of science,
And humanity.
yeah,
Because it's a very big deal. It's a very big.
Yes.
Let's talk about that real quick.
it's quite impactful on lives,
It is because.
or can be if you're one of those.
Oh, no, it is. It is because. It's like.
But there may be an extent as like to where it can be controlled. But you have to be. It's like anything. You have to become aware.
Of course.
Self-awareness,
Nah.
huge.
It is. And
May not be possible if you don't have an internal. I don't know how that would work. I would assume that
may
you can
not
still
be-
be self-aware, but
may not be possible with that freaking ego in the way.
that's true.
Ego is
Personality.
it's a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? You might know what you're doing, but you just don't, you know what I'm saying? You think.
Right.
You don't think to be empathetic. And that's what sort of stops you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that self-importance is like, who the frick cares? I mean, I get that to a certain degree, because at the end of the day, it is you, and you are the only person that you're gonna die with, and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You're the one living
Right.
your life, but I mean, to a certain extent, you know, I think we should all have some sort of, at least a base level of self-awareness, and to the point where we can understand, like maybe like self-awareness that like is outside of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just the other day, I told Alec, I was like, let me know if I'm being that terrible human. Rip me to shreds. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, you could do it live right now if you want to. Let's do it.
I haven't
Let's give
had time
ourselves
really to think about it.
Sure. Shoot, we're gonna have that one of these days. A hypertherapy. Freaking just
Right.
shoot, might have a guest on here too. Hypervention? Christ. That'd be cool. That's
That will
powerful.
come, actually. Anyways, Hypervention coming at you live from 448. Volume 28. It's got to be volume 28.
Excuse me, folks. I transcended for a second. Let me descend. We back.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, anyways, I think with that, it's time to move on to the Would You Rather of the week.
Yeah. Let's. Would you rather?
No, the drum roll isn't it?
He hates the drum roll. See, I'll
It's not
take
a
that
drum
into
roll, it's a
consideration.
table roll.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, palm roll. Anyways, what's the would you rather? You gonna read
Oh,
it?
I'm gonna read it. Oh,
You want me to read it? I don't.
yeah.
have
So
it.
it's oh, that's right. That was before I typed it in. So it's if you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or the future?
That's so tough because what about your previous life? Do you retain everything from your previous life? I mean, and what would it really matter though, low key?
I didn't even think about that. Well, the question's invalid now. So,
Oh my god.
okay, no, just surface level for the question meaning itself. So just reborn in a new life. So you've reset.
Before I reset the
New
past.
life. New life. Do you end up in the past? Would you rather be alive in the past from, I mean, I guess, well, our lives right now would be now, but so would it be in the past or the future? I guess I don't know if I really would have a definitive answer, but I guess it sort of depends on whether
You have hope
you
in the future.
want. Right. Well, you're sort of either going into the unknown or you're going into the known.
Which could both be equally bad or good.
Right.
So it's sort of like go with what you know or go with what you.
Or maybe this just tries to get out of you like what kind of person you are. Like if you say the past, you're a control freak, and if you say the future, you don't really care
About the past. Yeah, you just
about about having control. You just do it. Or it's
that's
like you said, if you
interesting.
carry knowledge or not from your previous life. I don't think you do just because of how the question is worded. Just reborn, so new life. So you may not even technically be you anymore. You're this new entity.
New form.
Right.
It could be a freaking bird for all
New
you freaking
form, new
know.
consciousness. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? What are you going with? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I might have to tap out on this one. Opt out. I'll just stick with my life. The life now. But if I really, I guess I'll go. If I really had to choose, I'd say the past. I'd say the past, just because, I don't know, that's sort of a safe, like, oh, I know, that, but do we really know what happened in the past? Do we really know? I'm sorry. Do we really know what freaking happened in the past, you know? Mm-hmm. Who the freak knows? So, it's sort of tough. The past though. But then the future is, that's a really thought engaging. Would you rather? Whew. I'd have to go with the past. I guess the past.
Main reason.
Main reason.
Damn.
Well,
he
see,
doesn't
but
have one.
but no, like the thing is, I feel like I'm more of an old soul. But if we're not brought with any knowledge,
But does
or
that
anything,
actually validate it?
Yeah, no.
I don't think it does. Yeah, because you would just be you'd be a new person. Like you'd start life again. So
I mean, either way, it's new. It's new to us, whether
true.
it be ahead of time or behind time.
I guess you wouldn't know, but like you wouldn't know that you're in the
Right.
past of what you previously were, or if you're in the future of
where
you were. Oh, that sort of makes the question weird, though, because it's like, well, if we're choosing now, then
what the frick's gonna happen, and what the
right.
frick-
Once we've actually reset, we wouldn't know that the choice was made to go to the past. It would just be the present
for us.
for us.
So that's what I was saying. Like I might opt out of this because I feel
Well,
like there's
maybe
not
we
a really.
pitched a dud.
It sounded good at face value, it did, but
Yeah, until it got the hypersane treatment.
yeah, and
Wow. Never play Would You Rather with us, because
we gonna freak
clearly,
it up. We gonna
yeah.
freak you up.
the whole, just people are going to start leaving one by one. You can be like, yes, so I remembered I had this engagement.
At 3
Prior.
o'clock in the morning. So I'm
It's
gonna
in the
get
future.
not the past, but I'll pass and get up out of here.
I'm going to,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do we want to do another one or just sort of meh
we got enough to
cover?
yeah. And it's been a minute.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to
Yeah, so past or future, let us know.
hypersanity@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And Instagram, and if you freaking know us, our personal numbers, frick.
Yeah, tell us.
But anyways, listener topics. So we heard a lot from you.
Almost. But before that, before that, we're going to do a little insertion.
Somebody didn't read the script.
And, or someone forgot the layout, but
Yikes.
this is going to be your sane side note of the week. This is going to be from Higher Consciousness Talk number 9.
How about we just change it to handcrafted talk?
That might be worse.
Anyways.
Yeah, so sane side note of the week. Here she goes.
HC Talk number 9, baby. Yeah. Just get out of Bible study, you know what I'm saying? And it's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff was very relevant. I got scolded a lot for being a vegan. I would say scolded, but I got joked on for being a vegan. But it's fine. It's like a champ. Didn't let it faze me. And yeah, which brings up which brings up the topic of this HC talk. The more I talk about things to other people and just communicate that certain thing, the more I put energy to it, and the more I end up clinging on to it, and whenever I always think about it, and you know what I'm saying? Because clearly it bothers, right? It bothers me. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, like let's say for instance something happened, I didn't like. You always tell somebody like, this blah 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 just happened, and it just keeps putting you putting your business out there, so then you wonder what that person thinks, and you wonder what other people think, and blah blah blah, and it's just like, dang. The more you talk about it and communicate it and spread it, the more you're thinking about it, the more you hold on to it, and that's why we always. That's why I always feel like I'm clinging on to things that don't matter, because I always just communicate that stuff. I always communicated so much, and I just need to shut the frick up. That's really the sum of this talk. Sometimes you just gotta be in silence. You gotta live. You gotta let things play out. You know what I'm saying? Just if it happens, okay. Stay stoic and just move on. Just keep moving. No need to talk about it. Because clearly if it wasn't that important, you wouldn't talk about it. So there's no need to talk about it. Just keep on going about your day. And just treat it as if it wasn't even, just treat it as if it was nothing, and we gotta keep moving forward. So that being said, I am going to start shutting my mouth and just, okay, this happened, all right, on to the next. Learn to let go. That's let go. You know what I'm saying? Learn to let go. That just happened? Okay, let it go. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't stay up on it. Don't think too hard about it. Don't communicate about it. Just, it happened? Okay, let it go. It's that simple. I always feel like I'm making it much more complex than it should. But I'm adding this extra weight to these things that don't even matter, and that's why it's hard to let go. And then by the time I realize it doesn't matter, it's like, dang, I already wasted all this energy and time thinking about it, talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to cling on to it, still living in the past about it, or being mentally in the past about it. And it's like, dang, I could have been putting all the energy towards something else. You know what I'm saying? Something that matters. So, yeah, let's let go. Alright? It happened. Let it go. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful, calm, stoic, all of that. Just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't get moved by certain things. So, yeah. Shit's all number 9 today. We cringing it up, man. You love to cringe it.
I don't.
I do.
But yeah. Hopefully that open your moin, and we'll hit that every week.
Say that every
we'll hit that
volume.
on the weekly now because he's made it a staple. So we hope that it expanded your moin.
M-O-I-N. Moin.
Moin. Open your moin. Yeah, so we hope you did that. Enjoy that little snippet.
Hopefully it was foin. Foin for your moin.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And now this is where our listeners join. And,
jeez. Give us a piece of their
you guys
moin.
give it, yeah. Gird your loins. Anyways,
Jesus.
so we're gonna, take some listeners topics and
roll with them.
Yeah, just shoot the shit a little bit over these. These fine pieces.
All right. So,
first one.
I'll read it. Will physical books go extinct?
No.
They won't go extinct, but
yeah,
I think people actually using them will go extinct.
Yeah, I think that, they're definitely, the digital age is,
it's coming.
Yeah, it's trumping everything.
Did you just under your breath say, "Oh God"?
Yeah, that was so cringe. I was like, "Jeez."
Oh shoot! Wow, that was hilarious. Anyways, yeah, digital's trumping.
They won't go extinct, but the book industry definitely will be going under at some point.
Yeah,
although people are certainly making use of books right now. I've seen a lot more people reading, just because of the times.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to get back into reading too. Physical.
I don't know about reading books. My attention span
for books.
doesn't go that far.
But see, that's something I wanted
need
to
like
work
snippets.
on, so I can focus.
Oh, I can focus, just not for that long.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
So, if anyone has any short book recommendations, like 10 pages or less, let me know. It's
Fair.
like an essay
Facts.
or something, but in book style.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
Nothing
books?
over 20.
Or 8. Anyways,
Yeah.
next listener topic. Struggle
Yeah,
time.
I'm not really sure. The wording was a little bit weird on this one, but
buddy.
yeah, struggle time quarantine recipes. So I'm guessing that means, because I decided not to clarify, I'm guessing that means like struggling on like budget wise, getting food.
But could be sort of like, you remember how you threw out your or you talked about the homemade hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That could be a sort of struggle time recipe.
What is struggle time? Like just the quarantine in general? Is quarantine struggle time?
And what's the recipe?
Well, it was just saying, like struggle time quarantine recipes.
Gotcha.
Like just, I don't know, things that you're making. I haven't really made anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides like a new coffee drink, which is what I had thrown a picture of up. It's just, it's instant coffee, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of hot water. And then you whisk it together and until it
Got
gets
some
like all
coffee.
fluffy. And then you just pour some milk in a glass, and then you sort of just put it on the top of the milk. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah, other than that, I still been eating the same, like boring shit.
Yeah, I mean, every time is struggle time for me, so doesn't seem to escape. So
Yeah.
nothing new.
I need to go get some more of that mac and cheese, man. That box stuff, that vegan cheese.
I couldn't find it anymore, and that is good.
What do you mean anymore?
I couldn't find it on the show. Like,
From where?
The Publix I go to.
No, I told you it's only at Greenwise.
You did.
Yeah.
Not listening.
Yeah, I realized that after I had gone to Publix after trying to find it, but yeah, only at Greenwise.
Fudge. That's a nice little drive too. Anyways,
Yep.
for me, worth it? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I mean, there's not really any new struggle time quarantine recipes that I've thought of. So, next topic.
Yeah. A peak in music production because of the quarantine. And is it more in specific genres?
Just had this crazy thought that I'll tell you about later.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Could be. I mean, there's definitely a lot of music coming out, but it might just be that we're more focused on the music coming out because we're not, things have simmered down otherwise. So, we're seeing more things being released, but really it's the same volume of stuff.
Yeah.
I would say, if anything, there's more YouTube content being put out than
Yes.
like music production or just music. But specific genres, I mean, yeah, if there really is a surge, probably just more of electronic stuff.
I'm gonna go.
But
on
at
a
the same
limb.
time, I mean, it could be anything. You can make music anywhere in your garage or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go on a limb and say lo-fi, just because like I've seen this one video that's just popped up. Like I listen to all those chill cow lo-fi YouTube beats. And Will Smith actually posted one on his YouTube channel. And I don't know why, but I think maybe that could be another thing, especially because people are, at home working out at school or whatever, stuff to relax to and study. Because that stuff is mainly for staying at home and doing work from there. So now that we're all at home, relatively, most of us, and studying and still doing work, hopefully, lo-fi will be a lot more prominent. So that could be one of the genres that could peak. And it's easy to make. Add a sample, kick, snare, hats.
Yeah,
call low.
it can be pretty easy.
So, shoot, a lot of them have that real gritty sound anyway, so you don't even really have to mix it, to be honest. A lot of stuff unmixed out there. But, yeah. And is there going to be a peak in music production just because? I think there's already a peak in music production. There's a lot of things that just maybe you're paying more attention to now, but it's been there, like there's been a lot of people trying to produce. I don't know how this quarantining would affect, music production in its totality, because maybe it gives more time for people to produce stuff. So,
Right.
yeah. So, yeah, I guess in theory, yeah, there's going to be more people producing stuff because they're going to be at home. So, or wherever they'd like to produce. So, yeah, next topic. Why are curse words seen as so terrible? That's a great one.
I don't know.
I don't even know. Curse words. So if you say the word, you'll be cursed. Are you cursing somebody? Let's think of the origin of a curse word. You know what I'm saying? There's a word, right? And are you saying it to curse that person? Or like what is the curse that you're putting on them? Just negativity? I don't know. And at the end of the day, why are they seen as terrible? I don't know why they're seen as terrible, because at the end of the day, they're just words. Whatever you do with the word is up to you. So maybe it's not seen as terrible, and I think it depends on the person. It depends on what because like religious standpoint, they'll be like, don't curse. But then there's people who,
Why?
I don't know.
Why does religion have such a thing against cursing?
I don't know.
Does it say not to curse in the Bible? I don't know.
It definitely says not to say the Lord's name in vain.
Okay, so that's fair. So that takes away that before, or just saying it, or just saying like that and the damn or dang.
Yeah, because that could be relative to like those type of biblical curses that you would like D words you like literally. So maybe that's
I guess.
the frick. The terrible side. Yikes, is this another Dead Inside podcast?
Only if you make it.
Fair enough. Next topic.
I got sidetracked for a second, but
Oh no, you're good.
I don't think we're on to the next topic yet.
Oh, you're looking up stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It has also been said that people who curse theoretically
more
are
truthful
smarter,
or whatever. Yeah.
more intelligent. It's possible.
I don't really cuss, so makes
I don't know
sense.
how extensive the study was, though. But, oh, wow. I like the way this article starts.
What does saying a word have to do with
I don't know.
intelligence? I don't know. Weird.
Just trying to see, like, wow. Oh, it was a long article about nothing. Oh, is it sinful to swear? Okay, let's see. Thou shalt not have body mouth.
The swear jar. A jar of swear. Well, while Alex looking into the origins of cursing in the religious sense, I guess I'll sort of talk about. I don't really cuss, because growing up in a very religious type of mindset, I was like, I don't want to cuss. And blah blah blah. Now I'm sort of, conditioned to not cuss. I sort of just don't. But I do, depending on the magnitude of any type of situation, like with something crazy, I'll be like, what the or if it's just like frick, like, what the I almost said it too. Ooh-wee. But,
Yeah. I don't know. But it's interesting because, I mean, most people are conditioned not to say it. So.
Right. I know some of these words. I know some of them. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there isn't much more on that. I'm not finding anything that's short and sweet. So,
yeah,
fuck it.
Gotta be less than 20.
Anyways. Yeah, right.
Next topic. One Piece. So I know the person who sent this, and I have not started One Piece yet. I want to, but I hear One Piece is very good anime, and it's about Luffy and his powers, and I mean, there's not really much I can say because I haven't watched it, but I plan to watch it, and I've heard nothing but good things, and I will watch it, but
Is that like The Witcher?
Alec has been on my freaking neck, ladies and gentlemen. Alec has been on my neck. You know what I'm saying? And next. Anyways, yeah. So One Piece, I'm gonna get into it, but I know. Shout out to my buddy who sent me this post because he's a big One Piece fan. And I know we had our debates back when we was working that one job about who would be who in an anime. And you were like, bro, this Luffy from One Piece would beat anybody. And I'm like, I haven't watched the show, but nobody's effing with Goku. So, Kakarot. So, yeah, I mean, I'll have to check it out, and maybe I could be wrong. Or Naruto. Oh, that's a good one. I like Naruto. But, yeah, One Piece. I'm going to have to piece into that one. That didn't really make sense, but yeah.
Nope.
Sorry I couldn't offer much more, but it is what it is. That's just a piece of my mind on the show, and I plan to watch it. Maybe I'll give an update another time. I don't want to make any promises because I'm apparently good at not keeping them. So, yeah, I'll give an update whenever it just slips my mind and be like, yep. But, yeah, so One Piece, here's good. I need to start. Next topic was a video request, and we watched it. Definitely have watched it before, and before it being sent to us, but it is a freaking crazy video. So the video is if you haven't seen it, it's the video about this lady, she's outside and she sees the local mailman, and she accuses him of stalking her, but clearly he's just a delivery mailman just trying to do his job, and she's just going crazy, and It's actually wild. Cause
I mean, he's in the mail truck, just
in
putting mail in the
uniform,
mailboxes
in the
like
truck,
normal.
like a normal.
And she just goes up to this truck.
Stop following
and is
me.
Like, why are you stalking me? And
Why?
he's just chuckling at it.
He's
I mean,
like-
what else are you even supposed to do? Like,
It's funny because she's following him. Like in the video,
Right.
the truck is ahead of her, and she's walking up to the truck. Like she's following the truck in theory. So it's like, boy, what did you? I'm finna give it to your nugget head, boy. Like what the stuff? What? I think it's crazy that people. Everybody, let's make a petition. Let's make a challenge. Make sure she doesn't listen to our hypersensitivity episode volume, because she'll probably accuse us of following her or something at this point.
on the internet.
The world's against her.
Yeah.
All men. But yeah. Wild video. I almost said something bad, but I refrained. But yeah, I think that's pretty. If anything, I see it's more comical because, like I just said, she's freaking following him, and the guy's just baffled. Like,
Yeah, I mean, did she post it? Like, I mean, originally she must have. How did someone just get that video, right? Like, probably for proof. Why would you post that, though? If he really was stalking you, you just bring it to the police. Right? So you don't post on social media. Maybe it was just all for a reaction.
All right, let's go to the the comments on some Delia type. So, first comment. The way he pauses and gradually turns his head around is hilarious. Yeah, because it seems like he's low-key been through this before, and he's just like, oh my God. Like,
Maybe that's not the first time she's done it to him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he gave that brief pause, like, bro, here come this crazy lady, low-key stalking me, gonna excuse me of stalking her. So he's just like, hold on, let me woo-side real quick before I interact with her again.
Yeah.
It just gradually turns around like, oh, yep, it's her again.
Right.
Second comment, yo, did she do a front flip to the truck? What?
She must have been fiddling with the phone.
She's just like, keep talking, and he's just trying to be as silent as.
Yeah, he didn't even start talking.
And then let me do one more comment. Ooh, wait, maybe two more. I saw a good one. Every day, a man in a similar truck brings these pieces of paper and leaves them at my house. Like, what the F? Enough is enough. That was them quoting. Like, I guess she doesn't want her mail.
Yeah.
And then, this is the last one, really. This is a pushing it comment, but I didn't make this
say
comment.
it, yeah.
So it says, male human being, exist. Modern feminist, fiercely breathes. Stop following me. And, oh, Jesus Christ, there's one more. We're doing 5 comments. I would just let you see it.
Is it the top one?
The one that's this one. Yeah. Makes sense. That's a So it says mailman, spelled male like MAIL, and then it has transitioned into male as in like MALE, like the male,
Like a male,
the male.
a man.
And then it says it transitions to feminist triggered. So yeah, I mean, low key, she was putting 2 and 8 together and was like. She was like, yeah, mailman, male.
Here's my feminist wrath.
Stop following me as she's following him. Keep talking as he's quiet. Like, what does this lady look like? Is there a reaction? Like, anyways,
That
a hilarious video. Hilarious video, and in my opinion, and I mean, what if, but like on another philosophical, what if he was stalking her, and like he just was so clean, and
Could be.
it was like, what if what she was saying was actually true? Like,
Yeah.
who knows?
The world will never know.
Right, especially she sort of digged herself in a hole that might not even see her as true. So,
Yep, and that's the internet, folks.
yeah, gotta love it.
How about you touch on number 8 first? Just get that one out of the way.
Okay, batteries. Yeah, that was my buddy's a little inside joke. NASCAR. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say. Shout out. Yeah.
Well, and that brings us to the last topic.
The last topic, the one Alec has been desperately waiting to talk about. Alec is pure rail right now. He just wants to rail everything in sight.
Yeah.
But Animal Crossing is a game, and apparently there's a craze going on that I didn't know about. But I mean, I knew the new game. Yo, Alec is a freaking comedian. But apparently there's a craze going on, which I could see because Animal Crossing, you know, it just came out. I think it was one of their, you know, this is a while since the Wii version they put something out. So,
Well, it's still on the Wii, right?
Nintendo, yeah, the Switch, the Wii U, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, pretty much the new Wii.
right, but honestly, I don't really have a problem with Animal Crossing. Like, there's no problem.
I don't see why it's so crazy. Like, why is there a craze?
I think it's just bringing back a lot of people's childhoods.
Oh, right. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Felt a lot of dead inside of that one. But
Get railed about it all the time.
and we do, yeah,
You know,
we freaking,
SpongeBob and
which still doesn't make sense. But I mean, to each
just didn't happen.
their own.
You know my age,
Yeah.
so
Anyways, I mean, Animal Crossing, the craze. I haven't heard about the craze, but it's funny. I might have asked the person who sent me this, like, if they were like a big Animal Crossing advocate. Because I remember playing it on the DS. That's when it was fun. Then I bought it for the Wii, and it was still fun. And I know a couple people who play it.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a fun game. I mean, like, nothing that I'm low key not gonna be honest would get into nowadays. Maybe like on some spare time. Like,
I would not be able to stand it.
yeah. I remember we were at our buddy's
I just
house
don't see the interest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sitting there, and this is the whole game. Yeah, but you can't even hear the music because they're like.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's dead.
I mean, but is it?
Dead for me. But if everyone enjoys playing it, good. If you don't even know what Animal Crossing is, that's good.
I think it's a cool game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should go get it then.
I don't have any freaking money. I already have the game, the older version. So
Yeah.
you can yeah. You can go
I mean,
cross
it
that
probably
animal.
goes for like $80 now because everyone's trying to buy it.
Oh yeah. I
It's
actually
disgusting.
wow. I mean, the game itself though.
That's
So
one thing
there-
I gotta say. I'm sort of glad I don't have a new system because I would not be trying to pay $60 for a game.
Yeah, I'm done after. I'm gonna buy a couple more new ones, and then I'm done gaming. Like I'm stopping at PS4. I'll watch gameplay or something.
Yeah, you might as well hope that they come out with a new system soon
Yeah,
so you can
'cause-
stop buying games.
It's getting crazy. Like,
And the new systems are what, like $400 or $500 now? I remember when it
Yeah.
used to be like $150.
swear.
Like, wasn't the PS3 like $150? I swear it
Like
just
200.
skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got it late though, so it was like
Yeah, you did.
like you wait a
probably.
year.
It's
gonna
and
go
that's
down.
that's what makes no sense because like that's that FOMO. Like, oh, everybody's buying it now. I gotta get it now. I gotta
much.
get it now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the game gonna be about $20, and just give it like a year. It's gonna be about 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then especially a lot
Like
of these
if you really
games-
want it for the game, then you can get it
Wait.
a year later.
yeah, and
But
play
if you want it to be a part of everything, then
That's where the
hit
FOMO,
your FOMO
kicks in.
up, and go get it.
You know
Your
what I'm
wallet
saying?
doesn't like the FOMO.
At all, and it gets me every time. You know what I'm saying? It gets me, and no more. Like, there's like 2 more games on PS4 that I want to get that are coming out. The Last of Us. Oh, maybe 3, because shoot, he's
They
been
get
on
that
the
boy
show.
Keanu.
Bakari, yeah, freaking, yeah, that was
Cyberpunk?
like Cyberpunk. That was
I
like the
still remember
maybe
that preview.
third.
Yeah.
So if anything, I get that. So maybe Alec could come over. He could freaking play it, and I just sit and watch.
It's unlikely, but
Yeah, Alec never wants to freaking play games.
yeah, I just
He's too
watch.
grown.
Yeah. it is hilarious. Like every time, it's like, but it is funny the reaction though of just seeing the reaction of everyone. Like, bro, you got to play. No, I'm good.
You'd be like,
But
bro,
I really
this is
do
low-key
just enjoy watching it. Yeah,
It's like, what the
it's like,
fudge? I
it's
got this whole
fine, bro.
controller.
It's cool.
You gonna freaking play today?
Yeah, no. So it's just funny seeing it, and then it's like, my time is just as fine as would be sitting there without the game at all.
Fair.
Just watching, just observing. But it's not like I'm gonna magically be good. Like I'll just be a burden to the actual gameplay. So
Chill.
it's true though.
I mean,
I'm just spitting the facts.
You can learn a lot from observing, though.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just hop on one day and just whoop everyone's ass.
And Animal Crossing.
Right. Where it's super hard. Anyways.
Shoot, Animal Crossing low key is
Is it difficult?
no. I mean,
Seems
it's like
just like
one
a
of those,
life simulation.
Yeah. And that's,
You know what? That's got to be why everyone's on there. We can't do real life right now, so we just got to
do Animal
simulate it.
Crossing. Yeah, and that, you know what?
And the unfortunate side effect is
And
just, every time I do that, I don't know, my soul leaves my body. But it's for the cast.
it's for the cast only. Alex low-key a secret Animal Crossing lover in the
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, just
Closet.
wow, I can't go a day without.
Anyways, we're gonna cross over to this conclusion.
Yeah,
It's been real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pretty much wrap it up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's been a real cast. 24. You know, if you want to hit us up for anything, you know where to hit us up. And if not, check the links. Thank you for listening. And until next time, stay hyper. Yeah, I did it.
Wow.
Stay hyperfricked.
Absolutely not. Stay hypersync.